I tried to also persuade my beautiful boyfriend to do it in a little chapels. Yeah, I wanted to do it in the chapel, and he said no.
At that location, there was a child daycare the next day, or maybe 5 hours after we finished cleaning the darkroom.
Crazy, but I like beautiful men.
Yeah.
It's not that I I like beautiful men.
Yeah. That's okay, Marco.
So I'm coming out as somebody who loves beautiful men. It's so funny.
Oh my God, you're so weird.
Yeah.
We have a little bit more heavy duty.
Yeah, heavy metal.
I want to put it on you.
It's really cold.
Boom. I will give Pablo the key.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to The Main Characters.
The Main Characters is all about queer joy, self-love, and iconic guests.
It's fun.
It's needed. Let's get into it. So Marco, how have you been?
I've been well.
Yeah.
How about you?
Yeah, good as well. A little tired from this weekend.
What did you do?
I organized a damage party this weekend.
Yes.
Which is a fetish party at the other side here in Amsterdam. And we had our spring break edition. So we had around 600 guys in gear. Or not only guys, but yes, people in gear.
Yeah.
And it was a fun night. But when you organize a party, you also have to clean up after. So it was a long night as well.
Yeah. And even this morning, you were still like cleaning up, right?
Well, yeah, I had to bring back the truck. So yeah.
Oh, I appreciate hardworking people.
Thank you. Yeah, it was fun. I must say, we only been at this location once. So this is the second time, but it's a great location. The sound is amazing. The lighting is really cool. They're really cool, like lighting on the ceiling. We built 2 play areas, and I think the people enjoyed a lot.
Yeah, I've been to Damage multiple times. Mm-hmm. And what I like is also that you every now and then you change locations, right? And it also changes the vibe of the party.
Yeah, it's not always by choice. But yeah.
Actually, one of the first times you and I connected was also at one Damage. I don't remember where it was, but I stayed till late.
Mm-hmm. This was at the radio night.
Yeah, and then me and my high, happy, most drunk-ish moment.
Yes,
I decided to help you clean up the dark room. You remember that?
Yeah. Was this the time that we accidentally brought silicone lube instead of water-based lube?
Yeah, I think so.
So we had to mop the whole floor because at that location there was a child daycare the next day, or maybe 5 hours after we finished cleaning the darkroom.
Crazy. The only thing I remember is like carrying what seemed like endless fences that were used to create the dark room.
Yeah, about 22.
Yeah.
No,
So
we built
tired,
the whole play area like a maze, and we have sex slings, we have fuck benches, the whole shebang.
Yeah.
So,
Everything that makes life fun.
Yes. So Marco, what did you do?
Well, it wasn't this weekend like you, but last weekend I went to the premiere of the documentary that I've been working on.
The one you had an NDA on.
Yes,
so you can now finally talk about it.
Talk about it.
So what was it about?
It is a documentary. It's about camp sex.
Yeah.
The movie is called Fuck Drugs. Yeah, and it's by Jesse Blekemolen and Rein van Leeuwen.
Mm-hmm.
And it follows 3 men. One who's like, I think 21. The other one is like in his early 30s. And the third one is in his 60s.
Okay. Well.
And they follow these 3 men during a couple of years.
Yep.
And they show how they party. And they go to chills, which probably a lot of our listeners and viewers know are like parties where a lot of gay men go to have sex.
Yeah.
Often in the weekend.
And often on drugs.
Yes, often on drugs, yes. And it's
also maybe for our listeners and viewers that don't know, chem sex means having sex on drugs.
Yeah, chemicals.
Chemicals,
yeah. And you might think that like a program like that or a documentary like that would be very like, I don't know, like stigmatizing. I was like really focused on how bad it is to use drugs. But what I liked was that it was also focusing on things like community. You know, that these men find a sense of community there. It's also like how they deal with living in a society that's mostly for straight people. You know, like it's also a little bit about how to deal with the patriarchy and stuff like that. I found it very interesting, and it was an honor to work on it.
Yeah, what was your role in the movie?
Yeah, I was a dancer.
So dancer.
Ish.
Yeah. But you went to the premiere. What was that like?
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, because I saw some photos online. But
the premiere was really fun. It was nice to see all the people who worked on it. They asked all the people also to go to the front after the viewing. Cute. It was a little party. Yeah, it was a good time. And if you want to see it, you can watch it on NPO. NPO start from April the 16th, and it has its premiere at 9:20 in the evening, and afterwards it's just online for a very long time.
Okay, so if you live in the Netherlands, you can
go watch it.
See it. Yeah. Is there another way to watch it if you're outside?
Yeah, I think they also do festivals.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll look it up and then we can put it in the description as well.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, that was it.
Okay.
Shall we go to the meat of the episode?
Yes.
Yeah, let's do it.
Because you all might, especially the people watching, are maybe wondering why are you dressed the way you are dressed?
Yeah, because we're going to talk about kink
and fetish. So.
Yeah.
So for the listeners, Marco is wearing a nice white tank top with a leather vest.
Yes.
Some leather armbands and a nice chain.
And Tony is wearing a really sexy looking rubber jacket. Like a little bit like a motor bicycle kind of vibe. Yeah. He's wearing a thick metal chain around his neck. And he's wearing a t-shirt that has a, let's call it a man on it with an apron. A gas mask and some rubber boots, kinky S.
And the funny thing about this drawing, I actually have this tattooed on my body.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
What came first?
Well, I did a photo shoot for Fetish Pride or Leather Pride or something like that, behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And we took a photo of a guy that I know in this outfit. And I really liked the photo. So then I factorized it like an image. I was like, oh, we can put it on a t-shirt for Mr. B.
Amazing.
Where I work. But I liked the image so much that I had it tattooed on.
Yeah, really cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before we dive into where it all come from and back in the day, maybe we can explain a little bit to our listeners and viewers what kink means to us or why are we talking about fetish today?
Yeah. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I think people who know us know that we are very connected to it.
Yeah.
And when we started this podcast, we also thought, okay, let's step away from that because it's something that we do a lot.
Yeah, a lot of content that we did before together was based on fetish and kink.
True.
So we kind of wanted to broaden our horizons.
Yes.
But now we're in season 2, so we're like, let's get back into it.
Let's get dirty a little bit. So, can you tell us a little bit about your experience with kink, or maybe why are you so connected to it?
Yeah, I've been into kink for a long time, but for the last 16 years, I've been working at Mr. B. Mm-hmm. Before that, I was already into it, but I made it my profession, basically.
Yeah, and Mr. B, for people who don't know, it is like a big leather and rubber and fetish brand from Amsterdam.
Yes.
Basically available all over Europe and actually all over the world.
Yeah, and we sell leather, rubber, sex toys, a loop, everything you need for a good time.
Yeah.
We sell it.
I love it. Are we being sponsored by them today?
Well, let's see. Like I said before, I also organize a fetish party called Damage.
Yeah.
And then I also organize a bunch of other events. For instance, the Crash stage, which is the fetish stage at Pride here in Amsterdam. It's a big outdoor event.
It's fun. It's free.
It's fun and it's free. And it's, it's 2 days of fetish performances, good music, and just fun people. So, if you're at Amsterdam Pride, please come and visit us.
Yeah. And one thing you haven't mentioned yet is that you also have been a title holder, right?
Oh, I always forget this because it's been a while.
Yeah.
It's 14 years ago, I think. Yeah, no, I competed at the first ever Mr. Rubber election here in the Netherlands.
Insert picture here.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you look so young.
And skinny. But, it's not actually the first time, but it was, I think we had it in the 90s, but it was for the first time back in 2012. And I competed and I won Mr. Rubber Netherlands 2012.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, you even went to the States with it, right? There was also a competition there.
MIR is Mr. International Rubber, which is the international version of the competition. Yeah. So I competed with 13 other guys from all over the globe. Didn't win, but I had a lot of fun. It was in Chicago. And then I also competed at Mr. Rubber Europe, Mr. Europe, I don't know, which was in Strasbourg. And I took a whole bus of Dutch people there. I still lost, but yeah.
Love.
And I actually recently found out, because there were 3 guys competing, one from France, me, and I think a German guy. To be fair, the French guy really did well. He also won. But I recently found out that only locals could vote. I didn't know that. Okay, so of course the French person is going to win.
So you got royally screwed.
It got fucked over.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah. To be fair, you know, I don't really care, but
yeah, but still.
Yeah, and then the last thing, for Mr. B, also I think in 2015, I don't know, I started a magazine.
Yeah.
Mr. B Wings magazine. I think we talked about it before on the podcast, but it's basically a glossy fetish magazine. And that's also, I think, where we started working together, because you are the main writer and editor for Wings magazine.
Yeah, I can show one of them. This is like an issue from 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, issue 15. In the meantime, if you want to learn more about kink and fetish, you can also go to the website, because all the articles are there. MrBwings.com.
True.
So, how about you?
Well, my interest in kink started, I think, when I was young. I think yours started at 11, mine started at 12. I'm a little bit of a nerd, of course. You know, I like a lot of pop cultural things, and I was also really into American comic books. So as a kid, I would go to a comic store in Venlo, of all places, and it was called the Laagpoort. And there was this really nice guy, Wim, who ran it. And I came there like two or 3 times a week, I think, to spend my time. And then in the back of the store, you had to go down these stairs. There was like these boxes with old comics in them, you know, like from the 70s and 80s. And I was always going through them. And then one day there was something else there as well. And it was a box filled with old Playboys from the 80s and penthouses and stuff. And I mean, I wasn't really interested in the female physique of it. But it kind of intrigued me anyway. So I went through it. And then at one point I found one of them, an old Playboy. And it had this beautiful woman, like big chest, brunette, like very sexy, like the most cliche 80s, like porn model that you can, sex bomb that you can imagine. But she was wearing like a little bit of the jacket like you were wearing, but then made from leather. Yeah. And she had like one of those police caps on. They call it a muir cap. Yeah. And it kind of intrigued me. I think she probably also had a little whip or something like that. Okay. I thought, that's kind of hot. Yeah. So that was my first time that I was a little bit into kink. That I noticed that triggers something. Yeah. Yeah. And then I think in the 2010s, that's when I first started like exploring it. You know, after having like a long interest in it. Yeah. We'll talk about that later. And then I think around 2017, I started working for Wings magazine, the magazine that you started. Yeah. And that was a lot of fun. And then I think since then I wrote about 120 articles about my sex life. Also including like festival reports, but also testing toys.
Product reviews.
Yeah, which was really fun. Like one day you asked me, do you want to test a toy? And I said, yes, maybe.
Maybe.
And then you said, well, what size do you want? And when can you pick it up? And then I picked it up at the store. And then I realized very early on that maybe you should always ask for a size smaller.
You were a little bit too ambitious.
Yeah, I was very ambitious. And I remember that it took me 2 or 3 months to even like dare to try it. Yes. Okay. Yeah.
But did it work in the end?
It did. Yes, with a lot of spit and enthusiasm. Yes.
I love that.
So that was fun.
Yeah. For me also, like you said, I think like 11. And I really grew up with the internet. Like when I was 10, 11, we just had a computer, we just had internet. So yes, for the people that are young, we didn't have internet back in the day. But yeah, I could Google everything. So I did. Yeah. And I would find, of course, a lot of images that had to load for an hour and like porn movies. But I very quickly went more into the fetish side of it already. Like I've always thought like, the look of latex was very sexy, leather as well, but also more the dumb sub thing and BDSM. It really intrigued me to this day.
Yeah, and you made it your profession, so that says a lot, I would say.
Which is not always a good thing.
No.
Because of course, sex and fetish and everything, it's very exciting and you know, you want to explore. But at a certain point, if you are working with it every day, it becomes less exciting.
Yeah.
You know, if you have like these big dildos in your hand every day, it doesn't shock you anymore.
No. And it also causes back problems at one point.
Also. Yeah, and I mean, looking at hot guys all day just to post it on Instagram for work.
So boring. So boring.
It's yeah.
Yeah, I'm so sorry for you that you have to have to deal with that on a daily basis.
It's a hard life, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shall we now then officially dive into like the questions we're going to ask each other? Yeah, let's do it. And now I'm going to clap.
I wanted to ask you, what was your first fetish, and also, are you still into it?
Yes and yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm still into it. My first fetishes are, I think, muscles.
Okay.
Yeah, that can be a fetish.
Yeah, everything can be a fetish.
Yeah, and leather. Those are the things that interested me the most.
Maybe for our listeners and viewers that don't know, maybe we should explain a little bit what kink and fetish is before we go into it.
Yeah.
Kink and fetish they're a little bit different, but also the same. It's basically things that excite you in a sexual way. And it can be anything. It can be what you're wearing or a scenario with someone. And that can be from something really small, like a foot fetish, or like wearing lingerie, to like more extensive BDSM settings or water sports or whatever you can think of.
Water sports, that means that you like people pissing on you or whatever you can do with piss. Yeah,
I sometimes forget that not everybody knows all the terms. So it's good that you say that. And usually when you talk about fetish, it's either more the clothing that you're wearing or something visually that you see. And kink is, I think, more the sexual act.
Yes.
But sometimes they're interchangeable.
Yeah, and like it also has to do with, for some people, they need it always.
Yeah.
You know, that's the only thing that really can get them
They can only come with that thing.
Yeah. And sometimes they can also just be enhancements, you know, something that makes it a little bit more.
That makes it more fun, but it's not necessary. And it also changes. Yeah. So, now you know?
Yes.
Marco.
So I like leather and I like muscles, but I also like, and it's maybe stupid, but also I also like pretty men. Yeah, it's of course very superficial, like feeling attracted to beautiful
a hot person.
People. Yeah, that sounds me.
I mean, it's superficial, but it's also very adorable.
Yeah, it's also very real.
You like what you like, and also beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It's something different for anyone.
That is true. But I like beautiful men.
Yeah.
It's not that I I like beautiful men.
Yeah. That's okay, Marco.
So I'm coming out as somebody who loves beautiful men. It's so funny.
Oh my god, you're so weird.
Yeah. My main kinks are like domination and submission.
Okay.
And also like impact play. I find that very sexy as well.
Which is what?
Impact play means that you, for example, have a whip or like one of these, like a crop, that you hit people with it. You know, it makes an impact. And it can be a toy like this or a whip, but it can also just be your hand. You know, that you get smacked.
It's basically
on the
from spanking until whipping and everything in between.
Yeah. And it can be very exciting. Yeah.
What's exciting about it?
Well, it's also the combination with submission and domination. You know,
the role play.
The role playing of it. Yeah. That maybe you're the bottom, and that somebody smacks you because you do something wrong. That's kind of hot.
Yeah.
You know,
like a power play.
It's a power play thing. And but also the other way around, you know, it's also exciting when you see that somebody wants to get smacked, or they want to get whipped or flogged. Flogger is this thing with these long, how do you say, threads on it, and you hit somebody with it. It's exciting, you know. And I used to be always mostly bottom and submissive. But the last couple of years I've started playing with it a little bit.
Right, it sounds very familiar.
Yeah, I think also because I'm getting older, like all these ideas that I had about myself, they're changing a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's fun to top, you know. It's also fun to
take control.
And I also know what somebody who's like in a sub mindset likes, you know.
So, I always say the best doms are former subs.
Yeah. And it's fun because I see what they maybe want. and then we just
you can play with it. No, and I think if you have been in the sub role, you also know how everything feels. You know what that subspace is, so it's easy to connect with someone that's in that space.
True,
I think.
And I also like there's different ways how to approach it. I'm somebody who always like talks to the person, you know, like always check in. Do you like this? Don't you like this?
I think communication and consent are very important.
Yeah. How hard can I hit you? Is it on a scale of 1 to 10? Is it a 1? Is it a 2? Or is it an 8? You know, and then you play with that, and that's really fun.
Cool.
Yeah. And I did not know that I had that in me, and but I enjoy it. Yeah.
No, I can really relate to that because I always have started as a sub, or bottom sub. Yeah. Sometimes I would switch out of necessity, but I would prefer to be sub always. Also because in life I'm always kind of in control, so I like when I'm having sex to give the control to someone else and just give over. And I think that's a really interesting feeling for me. But also for the last 10 years, I think when I met my husband, it's kind of switched, because we were both more in the sub role, which of course doesn't work, but he automatically took the more top dom side in the beginning. But after a year or two, we switched it up, and I really liked it.
Fun. Do you remember maybe your very first kink experience?
Ooh, yes, I think so, or one of the first.
Let's maybe do one of the first, because sometimes when you have sex, like
I remember the
first time that you have sex,
so long
is usually
ago.
not the best,
the best one. Well, I started pretty early on. I think the second or third time I had sex was already more kinky. There was this guy I met online, and I was gonna go there, and he had toys and whatever, and I was open to it all because I wanted to explore. So it was the first time I played with dildos, piss play as well, some impact play also, not super hardcore and intense, but it was more than your average fucking, let's say.
And were you really excited by it?
Yes, I was kind of scared also to go, because I was also quite young. So, but once I was there, he was really nice and very mindful of because I also told him this is quite new for me. I'm into it all, but so, and he was very mindful about it.
Good.
So I had a lot of fun.
That's an important thing, that the person that you play with, that they're a little bit mindful of who you are and what your limits are, and what you do and don't want to do.
And I also think it's important to communicate that also for yourself. You don't always know what your limits are if something is new.
Yes.
So if you are trying something new, try it with someone you trust.
Yes.
And also build it up slowly. And then you can find out. Make sure you have a stop word, or what do you call it?
Yeah, safe word. Maybe you explain that the safe word means that, like, let's say you're having sex and you're tied up or whatever. Then you let's say something is not going the way you want it, and you really find it too much. You can use the word. Like pineapple is a very famous one, but it can be anything.
But it's good to choose a word that you would never use in that scenario, because then you're not accidentally saying it. And what I also did is create multiple words, or basically like a stoplight with 3 different words. One continue or more, let's say. One with a little less, and one with stop right now. So sometimes you don't want to stop altogether, but it is too intense, so you want to scale it down a little. So that's I just work with red, orange, green.
Very clear.
So,
and what you can also do, especially in situations where, for example, you cannot talk, like when you're wearing one of these, then
Marco just put in a ball gag just for the people listening.
Then make sure that you also like move your body in a certain way, or you shake your head in a certain way.
Like body language can also be part of it. And I think especially for the dom or the master or the top in that sense, it's really important to look at the body language of your sub and see, okay, this is going well, this is too much, and really build it up and not go crazy right away, because that's no fun for no one.
I agree.
Shall we take a little break?
Yes, let's do that.
We'll be right back.
Hi everyone, I was waiting for our fetish episode to come out to share with you our cinema report. All the main characters podcast team went together for the Dutch premiere of the movie Pillion during the International Film Festival Rotterdam. There was beer and wine and then some more wine. Movie highlights included for us camping in the woods, eggs for breakfast and sleeping on the floor. Yeah, the movie was really fun. During the BJ scene behind the dumpster, which was very hot by the way, an older couple left the theater. Yeah, we're not sure if the scene was too much for them or if they got, too excited, so they wanted to continue at home as soon as possible. It took us 2 hours to get back home because the movie finished late and we were exhausted. We're not in our 20s anymore, some of us aren't in our 30s, and some of us aren't even in our 40s. Okay, bye!
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Let's get a little bit more dirty again.
Let's get into it.
What are your kinks? What are your fetishes? Tell me.
Well, I have a lot. It's a little, yeah. I really like latex and rubber for me to wear during sessions.
Yeah.
The feeling of it really gets me into a horny mood.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like a second skin. It's smooth. I really like that.
And it has a certain smell.
It has a certain smell as well.
What is also interesting, I wear rubber sometimes as well, like how it's on your skin, because you put it on, it's kind of difficult to get on sometimes.
Yeah.
And then when you wear it, you start to sweat. First it's cold, and then you get like a layer of sweat underneath it.
And then it's like gliding over you. It's kind of restrictive in a good way. Like now I'm sitting up straight because I'm wearing rubber. So that's like my main fetish, looks wise.
Yes.
But also I really like leather on the other person. Mm-hmm. So for me, the clothing is a big part of the session, and I often also change in between. Even when I go to a party, sometimes I have 3 outfits with me, and I change in between regarding of what my mood is or what I want to do.
Yeah, a lot of kinks are probably not agreeing with me, but for me, it's also a form of drag. It's about the clothes. It's about the looks.
I also always say fetish is kind of like drag, because I also do drag, so I can say it. But yeah, when you put on your gear, you get more confidence. You walk up more straight. You feel more empowered, and drag does the same.
Yeah, you get in character as well.
Yeah.
They don't call it role play for nothing.
Yeah, and it gives you maybe the opportunity to say things or do things that you maybe in your normal life wouldn't do as fast. So that's a really nice thing about it. But if we're talking more about sexual kinks. I'm basically up for anything, but I like ass play, I like piss play, I like electro play, which maybe not everybody knows what it is. It's basically you have a box which you can attach to different
it's called
toys.
Electro box.
Electro
Very
box.
Appropriate.
Yeah, and you basically connect it to a metal butt plug, or to nipple clamps, or to a cock ring or something.
Yeah. Your foreskin, can you do that as well?
You can basically use it on anything.
To everything.
Yeah. And if you turn on the box, you have small electrical currents that go through the body where it's connected. Yeah. And usually it's connected to 2 different parts, and then the power goes in between.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a prickly feeling.
Yeah.
But it's really nice. And you can also play with the wavelength and how fast it goes and how intense it is. So I really like playing with that.
Fun.
Mostly as top, actually. And I'm also very much into bondage. I also did back in the day, did shows. I would perform sex shows, BDSM shows. And this one time, this guy put like rope bondage on me and suspended me in the air. That was a really fun experience. Yeah.
Love.
Yeah.
I tried suspension once as well, but I have to say, like it always looks really pretty when you see it, especially when people are really good at it.
Yeah.
And I never, understood, like what the strain is on your body. But when you're like tied up and you're hanging from the ceiling, and your leg is tied up to something, and you're like standing on the other foot. Yeah, it's quite something. It's quite exhausting. And
and it's also the surrender, because you cannot do anything.
No.
You're hanging there, and you have to trust the person that he did it the right way. And doesn't cut off your circulation.
Yeah, the funny thing is about sometimes these things are also about like the setting that you create, right?
Yes, of course,
and the person that I did it with, he was into opera, so it became extra dramatic.
I kind of like that though. Yeah.
And I was hanging there, thinking, oh my God, what's happening? And then I heard like this woman doing this aria. I was like, oh my God, this is too much drama.
But I also think having ADHD maybe not always the best thing to be tied up. You're like, I'm distracted. I'm distracted. But actually for me, because I also get distracted really fast.
Yeah.
Being tied up or being restricted, being blindfolded, really helps me tune out the rest of the world, because my mind is going like brrr, always.
Yeah.
But then if I put on a blindfold or a mask or something, or if I'm restricted, I have to let go and I have to just ignore everything else.
Yeah, I recognize this.
Like an oasis of peace comes over me, and I really like that.
Also with my ADHD, like the dom sub thing, for example, especially when in this case when I'm being a sub, like there is no choice, like if somebody else says to you what you need to do, how you need to do it, and if you do it wrong, you face the consequences, and it creates.
Which can also be fun.
It's also fun, of course. It gives you some dopamine when you get like a little smack or whatever,
Yeah.
But it creates rest. Yeah. It makes you like more zen.
Yeah, it's like a mindfulness exercise almost.
Yeah, it's like, I have that as well with massaging, for example. Like you're so focused on doing one little task.
Yeah.
And then you get more quiet.
Yeah.
So if you're like struggling with some neurodiverse issues,
try fetish.
Yeah.
But how about you?
I like leather a lot. Just because for me it's like this classic idea of a leather man. Like a guy on a motorcycle, macho, like Tom of Finland, famous Finnish artist.
Yeah.
Who did like these motorcycle men, soldiers, police officers.
Yeah. I used to draw a lot of them, and it got really famous. And I think that basically created the leather look that we all now see in the scene. Maybe not created it, but he drew it and documented it. Yeah.
But I also like to play with it, because I think a lot of older leathermen are stuck to like a certain image of what kink or fetish or leather should be. Yeah. And I like to more
there are a lot of rules.
Yeah, and I mean, it's okay to have rules. I mean, it's also part of like doing BDSM, but I think you should also have some more fun with it, like mix things, create looks that nobody else has, those are the things that are more exciting to me.
I'm the same way. I always, when I go to an event, I try to really wear a look and not do the same thing everybody is doing, or work with different colors, or mix leather with rubber, and which is becoming more and more normal. But I think like 20 years ago, it was, you had to have a certain look, either in leather or rubber or whatever. So that's changing.
Yeah, and I mean, it also creates, I think, more of a community, because you're not just like stuck with the rubber man or the leather man. You're like together doing something. You know?
It's funny because back in the day, if we're talking about 70s, 80s, maybe even 90s, it was very mixed because it was just one community. But then after a while, it got very segregated, and everybody was having their own parties and their own contests and not really mixing. But lately it's mixing again.
Yeah, good.
Which I think is good.
So you asked me, what are my fetishes?
Yes.
Like for Wings magazine, at one point I started writing these top 10s. You asked me to do that as the editor-in-chief. Yeah. And a little bit Huffington Post, like, I have a top 10 of things.
Yeah, or like Vogue 20,
oh, Vogue, darling. Sorry.
Yeah, we're the Vogue of the fetish community. Yeah.
It was Vogue. So and then one of the top 10s that I wrote was like top 10 fetishes and kinks I tried out and liked, or that still are on my list.
Yeah.
You know?
Now we all want to know what they are. Of course.
like for example, flogging. I find that very exciting.
Like the impact play you were talking about before. Yeah.
But also like one of the things was outdoor play. Outdoor play. Yeah, it is what it says. You go outside and have sex. Like it can be in a forest, or maybe in an abandoned house. Haven't done that yet, but
like urban exploring.
Yeah, like urban exploring.
A little bit more fun,
and it can be exciting.
Yeah,
And I did it once in a German forest.
Okay, that's cute.
And that was very hot. And then sometimes you heard like, in the far distance, you hear somebody like like you hear cars or somebody talking.
But you never know who might.
Yeah. But that was kind of exciting.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I tried to also persuade my beautiful boyfriend to do it in a little very sacrilegious, in a little how do you call this little chapels? Yeah, I wanted to do it in the chapel, and he said no.
Well, who knows? Someday.
And also like CBT. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, cock and ball torture.
Yeah, cock and ball torture.
I like that too.
I find that interesting because I never thought that would be my thing. Yeah. But you can get like smacked with a little whip under your balls. Yeah. Or your foreskin can be pulled, and it's also it has to do with submission a little bit. You know, like undergoing the pain.
Can be. It doesn't have to be.
No, it doesn't have to be. But it can also just be about the sensation. Yeah. And what I also like is feet.
Okay.
Feet.
So original.
So trashy. Like
I think that's the most common fetish in the world. There is.
I agree. Yeah. But I always found it so trashy when people said they had a foot fetish.
I still do.
Yeah. But then I discovered I had one myself. Like at one point I was like sucking on a toe and I thought,
I like this.
Shit, I have a foot fetish. So funny. I embrace it now.
Yeah. No, but it is fun because fetish and kink is also something that always is changing. And maybe not for everybody, but I think for a lot of people, it's a journey you go on, and it's the people you meet that can really change things that you like. Yeah. You can have something you were never ever into, but then with the right person, you're like, oh, I actually like this. Yeah. And also the other way around, if you're always into, I don't know, fisting, or I don't know, maybe that's the right example, but something. And at a certain point, maybe you're like, I've done it now. Yeah. Let's do something else.
Yeah.
You know,
and mix it up. You know, you can do multiple things in one evening. You don't need to just do one thing.
I mean, yes.
Yeah, it would get boring.
That's the best part. I mean, I like to have everything, all the gear, all the toys laid out nicely ahead of time, and then let's play with it all. Let's have fun.
Yeah, or you know, like when you just wanted, you can also build things up. You know, we talked about setting the scene. Yeah, you can also say to somebody, hey, I'm going to put 3 toys out there. You know, and then during the night you can choose every time which one you want to play with. You know, or
make a game out of it.
Yeah, make a game out of it. You know.
Yeah,
you don't need
lighting,
to be so
music
rigid.
is so important.
That is super important. You know, that you have like a good playlist. The lighting is helps so much. Yeah. Moments that you just take a break and relate to each other from person to person.
Talk in between.
Yeah, you know, like connect. That is what sex is about. And don't forget, it's about pleasure. It's something I learned really late in life. Yeah. Like BDSM, you can think it's about also pain, about pleasure sometimes. Yeah. No, sorry, about pain and stuff like that. Yeah. But it's also about pleasure.
Yeah, and I think the pain is part of the pleasure in BDSM.
Yeah, but you need to recognize that.
I agree. Yeah. And also pleasure for yourself, but also pleasure for the other.
True.
Because not everything has to be about you, but also not everything has to be about the other.
Exactly. You know, also think about the person that you're playing with, and maybe also ask them what their kinks are. You know, and discover it with them.
Well, for me, that's actually my biggest kink or fetish or thing I have is seeing what another person likes and doing that to them, with them, or getting it done to me by them, and seeing them enjoy it. That is basically what turns me on the most. So I'm a pleaser.
Yes, I'm a pleaser. not the shoes that drag queens wear.
No.
I'm a pleaser. Yeah. I'm a pleaser.
And then some people are always like, oh, well, why are you always pleasing someone else? It's very selfish. I get joy from it. I get, horny from doing that. So yes, I'm pleasing you, but in the end, I'm still doing it for myself. Yeah. And I think that's for a lot of subs. They want to please or obey, but they want to do it so they get what they want.
Yeah. That I find sometimes also tricky, you know, like
it's confusing sometimes.
Yeah, especially like it's also when you're like on the apps, or at least when I used to be on the apps. Yeah. I was always looking for something that was my thing, you know, and the other needed to basically perform, so I would
adhere to your pleasure.
No.
And you were a sub, so that was also difficult. As a dom, it's easier to get that.
No, that doesn't work that way. You know, like do it together.
It's a two-way street.
Yeah. Okay, last thing about fetishes, at least the things that I like. Yeah. I also think that like the dressing up part is really fun, and you can play with that as well. You know, for example, I have this little furry pink bear onesie, right? Yeah. Yeah. You know, And I wore it once in a photo shoot for Mr. B for the magazine.
That one, that part.
Yeah, this one. Yeah. But even that can be like
Marco is showing us a picture of him in the pig onesie, half
dressed
naked.
as a little bear. Yeah. You know, like you can make anything into a kink. Yeah, or exciting. Yeah, as long as you have some imagination, you can make a storyline that will satisfy you.
Yeah, I think that's well said.
Yes.
So, Marco, did you bring us something to show for show and tell?
I brought multiple things. I don't know which one to show you, but
what the one that excites you the most?
I have one that has a cute story.
That was also fine.
So let's put this one here. We're not going to talk about that one. I always wanted a collar, like one of these, you know,
a leather collar,
like a leather collar, and then with a collar also comes a leash, right?
Yeah, can be useful.
Yeah, and one night I went to a party together with my boyfriend, with Pablo. We went to this party. What was the name of it again? Do you remember? Pornception.
Yes, which is a party here in Berlin and Amsterdam.
A friend had a birthday. And he asked if we want to go to this party afterwards with some of his friends, some of our friends as well. And then we all had a look, and I had this collar around my...
What was the look? Tell the people.
Yeah, the look was, I don't know, so some generic leather thing. Yeah. Maybe probably without a shirt. Maybe, yeah, probably.
Most likely.
Definitely without a shirt. And I was wearing this collar. And then Pablo also had the leash with him. And I don't normally go out wearing a collar. That's not something I usually do.
Because it's more for...
it's more for indoor than outdoor, but we did it. And then at one point, Pablo hooked the little leash to my collar, and then he presented me to some of our friends, saying, "Hey, if you want to do something with Marco right now,
there you go.
Mostly involving kissing or touching, you can do it. You have like 2 or 3 minutes.
You have a permission, go."
Yeah, that was super exciting. It was very cute. And the funny thing was, like, some of our friends, they were like, "Yeah, let's do this." And some of them were so confused. They had no idea. They were like, what do I do with this?
Are you for real?
You saw the panic in their eye, which I found very funny. Yeah. So that was my show and tell object.
I love that. Yeah.
What is your show and tell?
Well, I brought 2 things. Speaking of colors, we have a little bit more heavy duty.
Yeah, heavy metal.
This is the Mr. B Dungeon collection. We just released it, so I figured to bring it. Also because I like it a lot. It's a stainless steel collar, which is quite heavy. I want to put it on you.
Yeah.
Can I reach?
Yeah, you wait. Let me
come to me.
It's really cold.
That's the nice thing about it. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Boom. Yeah, it's a new collection that we released, and it's a color. We have restraints, we have spreader bars, all those kind of things. Yeah. For a little bit more heavy play, and I really like it.
It's nice. It fits really nicely. Yeah.
Because I like a leather color, especially during play, but I think the look of a steel color is quite cool. And also the feeling of it, like heavyweight and smooth and cold. I think I really like that.
Yeah.
I will give Pablo the key. Then the last thing I brought, we need to turn down the lights a little bit. But it's Mr. B FF neon fist loop. We have Mr. B FF fist loop. It's kind of a Mr. B promotion, but I'm just showing you what I like. And this is really funny. Because this is a loop that glows up in black light.
Yes.
I'm going to put on the black light now. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's yellow and it glows up in black light.
Yeah, fun.
And I have a funny story about this. Before this existed, like I said before, I used to do shows. And I did a show at the Wasteland, one of the biggest fetish parties in the world. It's mixed, gay, straight, all of it here in Amsterdam. They also have one in Berlin. And they used to book me to do sex shows. So I was thinking together with my friend, what can I do that's like new and fun and different? And I had these 2 porn stars that were coming anyway. So I asked them to do a show with them. And basically what we did was they were both on their backs laying down on the stage. And I was in drag. in latex neon drag. So I had
yes, mama.
a yellow neon latex dress on. I had a neon pink wig and neon gloves, also pink. And I created like neon loop myself. So I used, I don't know which loop I used. I think probably J loop or something. And I used these markers, highlighter markers, and I was like getting them into the loop, and I had like 5 different colors, and then on stage they only had blue and black light on the stage. So they were also wearing neon latex. I was wearing neon latex, and I was fisting them with all the different colors loop in the So a few years later, me and my boss were talking, and then we decided, why are we not doing this? So we created it ourselves. Not with highlighter fluid, but just with real color dye. And it's really fun to play with if you have some black light or even blue light works as well. For at home or at a party or at a chill.
I love it.
It's fun to play. It's something different.
What don't you do? Product invention.
I know.
Yes, Queen.
I mean, I've been doing this for 16 years. So sometimes I come up with some fun ideas.
Cute.
Let's listen to our listener question.
Fun. Let's do it.
Yeah. Let's give some advice.
Hello, Marco and Tony. Hello, guys. So you guys asked me to talk a bit about one of my kinks, and I think I have a nice one I can share with you guys. As you already know, I love the dom sub play, and one of the parts I like is to put my boys into chastity or a cock cage. This really helps him to focus on his goal and on his dom, in this case, me. So I got myself a guy from Australia. He's a verse, more top guy with actually a big dick. I met him through Instagram, and we talked a bit, and one thing led to another, and now he's my property. He really craves to be controlled, and he loves it that I want to downsize his cock. He loves it. Myself, I really don't care about dicks, but I love the fact that a guy is willing to shut that part off just to serve me. So I literally own his ass, let's say. I decide when, who, where he can fuck or get fucked. I control him through the chastity. As we never met in real life, you probably wonder how I can control this chastity journey. He can easily just unlock himself and say, I got locked, whatever. We got a solution for that. So normally you get 2 keys. 1 key he had to throw away in a lake, so I'm not able to catch back. The other key he kept, and with that one he locks himself. He does it whenever I tell him to. And that key goes into a little electronic key vault. That vault I control with an app. So I can lock and unlock the vault from a distance at any given moment. Now I'm really trying to train for a longer time frame. Actually for October, so a full month. For who don't know, October is actually... during the month of October, a lot of subs in chastity try to maintain to stay locked for a full month with a weekly cleaning break, of course, to really serve his dom and to show his devotion. At the moment, we managed to stay locked for a little bit longer than a full week. As he is really, really a newbie, I believe he's doing a great job for only doing this for, I think we're now 5 months in it or so. And of course, like any other kink, we have our safe word. The intention is to play and to push the limits, but never in a way to harm him whatsoever, just to make that clear. But now I've got a question for you guys. Does anybody has any tips or tricks for my boy on how to stay locked for the longer time frame? It's and mentally and physically. Both he's struggling for longer than 8 days. So I would love for you guys to give me some advice so I can share with my boy. Thank you. Bye-bye.
What a lovely message.
Yes. I think it's also really cute that he was like, explaining it and
it was very detailed.
Really nice.
And I was already thinking of things to help, like, oh, maybe you needed a time lockbox, but he already got that sorted out. So he's pretty prepared already. I like it. That's a good question. Yeah. What can you do?
What can you do to make it?
Well, for me, I do it sometimes or have done it sometimes for longer periods. I think a cream, because sometimes it can irritate after a while, like physically. And I really like using cream, body cream or whatever. That's pretty thick and really hydrates the body. That relieves the pain of the pressure, basically. Yes. So that's one of it. A cold shower also is sometimes helpful. Yeah.
It's a remedy for a lot of things.
I mean,
cold
yes. Because the thing with chastity is, of course, your body does what your body does. Yes. You know, if you are turned on. But sometimes even if you wake up, especially when you wake up, you oftentimes have a hard-on, which you cannot have, so that hurts. Yes. And especially if you're a sub and you're also kind of into pain, that doesn't help.
No.
It doesn't get less. No. So that's a little bit difficult. But that's more like the physical part. What also helps, I don't know what kind of device he has, because you have different types.
Yeah. The only advice I can give you is do some breathing exercises. Namaste yourself through it.
I think for the mental part, I think that's a good one. And also, communicate about it. Make sure he can contact you when he's like going through it, or and be there for him and help. Talk him off it. Let's say, and also praise him that he's doing a good job, and the fact that he's doing it well makes him want to maybe do it longer. I think those are the tips I have.
And maybe if it does hurt him too much, then what you already said, try a different approach, try a different cock cage.
That's also a good one, because not every cock cage works for everybody. Yeah, because there's so many different designs, sizes, types of devices. So maybe also look into maybe having a different device if this one is really hurting too much.
Yes.
Because in the end, you don't want to cause harm, like he said. Your body can take a lot, and a lot of guys do it for a longer time. So it is physically possible. But you need to watch out that it's still safe.
That was fun.
Yeah, I hope it helped.
Thank you so much for the question.
I think this is...
It made me smile.
Yeah, I love it. So if you guys have any questions like this, leave it in the comments below even, or let us know in the comments below, what is your kink or what is the kink you like to try? We'll respond. I think we are coming up to the end of the episode. I have 100 more things I could discuss with you.
Same. So maybe we can have like a follow-up episode.
Maybe next season we'll do a part 2.
That would be fun.
Yeah, or maybe with a guest from the community. That can also be cute. So stay tuned. Thank you all for watching and listening.
Yes, we hope you enjoyed this little glimpse into the world of kink, of queer kink, and how we experience it.
Yeah, and maybe, who knows, it will inspire you to experiment yourself.
Yes. We want to give a huge thank you to our fellow main characters, Bojan and Pablo.
Yes, for always having our back.
Yes.
And of course, a shout out to our lovely landlord of the studio, Lino from So Studio, that makes this possible for us. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and or Spotify.
Support us by joining our Patreon, which features extra content, especially after this episode that might be a little bit more spicy than it already was.
Yeah, you can follow for free, but we also have a paid tier where we have a lot of extra content coming your way. So that's good. Also, please also follow us on Instagram and TikTok. It will really help us.
And that was it.
See you in
approximately 2 weeks.
And have fun with all your kinks.
Yeah, I always say approximately because you never know. But
you never know.
See you soon. Bye, kids.
Ciao, ciao.
Ow.